Hello, future Lions. We wanted to do a real quick video to go over some of our academic programs that we have here at Carter and just kind of help you make some decisions about which programs that you are going to apply to as a student next year. And parents, this is for you too. Hopefully we will answer some of your questions, or we might just create more and we'll help you out with those later. But yeah, we just kind of wanted to do a real quick academic programs overview. My name is Mr. Wilson. I'm one of the counselors here.
And I am Debbie Smalls. I'm another counselor on the team here at Carter.
Okay. All right, let's jump in and see what we can do here.
So we're going to start off just by making sure that everybody knows honors and AP classes, anyone can take them. So if you're interested in that, let us help you, support you with that desire.
Yep, there is no one special program that allows you to take honors or AP. Those are open to anybody, okay? And then just some real quick delineations on what those are. So honors classes are classes that are going to prepare you to do well in AP classes. AP stands for Advanced Prep. They are harder classes, okay? In general, they're college level courses that are being taught at the high school level. If you can pass an AP exam at the end of the year, colleges will take that for college credit. So that means that by taking AP courses while you are in high school, you are potentially saving yourself time and money because these are classes that you won't have to take as a college student. Also really important, it's rigor on your transcript, which means that when colleges and workplaces later are looking at your high school transcript, they're going to know that you did hard things while you were in high school because they're going to see those AP and honors classes on your transcript, okay? And it also is going to potentially give you more options later, okay?
Community college classes. Oftentimes, our families are looking for this support opportunity for their students. We just want you to know that regardless of the program that you decide to move forward with here at Carter, all of our students have access to take community college classes while they are here at Carter.
Yep, that's very important. So Miss Smalls is actually our avid counselor. I'm the counselor for our Alpha Scholars program. Between the two of us, we both have a ton of students that are doing community college classes. So even though we have an early college program, and we're going to kind of look at all of our programs side by side here at the end, but even though we have an early college program that does classes with Valley College, we have students that do classes at Chaffey or Valley, and you don't have to be part of any special program to do that. You can do them as early as 9th grade. You can do them during the school year. You can do them during summer. You don't have to be anything special to take community college classes. Good, 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 good. And then along with those, they're going to look a lot like our AP courses in that when you take, and we should probably talk about this. Dual enrollment means I'm enrolled in high school and I'm enrolled in college. So we'll use those terms simultaneously with community college, but dual enrollment is taking community college courses. So if you take a community college course, you can earn college credits while you're in high school. It can obviously be cost effective because just like down the road when you go to a four-year college later after high school, these are classes that if you do things correctly, you won't have to take when you get to college, okay? And we didn't really say this, but I'll kind of throw it out there. So AP and community college courses and honors courses are all weighted on your high school transcript, which means that when we put them in your high school transcript, if you get an A in an AP course or an A in your community college course, it actually counts as a grade point bump up. So that means instead of a 4.0, it counts as a 5.0. And that's how we have students graduate with such crazy high GPAs, is because they're taking those hard classes and they're getting that GPA bump, okay? You get that from both AP and dual enrollment. And I think this leads us nicely to our next step. This is a question we get a lot.
Yeah. Is it better for AP? Is it better to do community college classes? And what we consistently put out there is that's not the way we should be looking at it, right? This is about you taking challenging opportunities that you have access to. When we get opportunities to talk with our UCs and our CSUs, they are suggesting that students try it all and get their feet wet with all of it. So all of it is pointing out that you are taking a rigorous course load and you are shining, and how you are taking those classes to go ahead and get that grade bump that you're looking for, if that's the pathway for you. but you're not going to go wrong trying AP as well as community college classes.
Yep, I love that. So the last time that UCLA was here last year, I flat out asked their representative which one is better, and that is exactly the response that we've got, and it's the response that we get every single time is they are not going to say that one is better than the other. They want people doing both. So if you are one of those students who wants to challenge yourself, you really shouldn't be thinking about this in terms of like, oh, well, should I do AP or community college? I think it's smarter for you to try and figure out a plan that includes you doing both. Good, 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 good. All right, so we're going to spend most of our time kind of looking here. So these are all of our different academic programs that we have at Carter High School, and we've tried to put them side by side so you can see as a potential student which one you fit in with better here. And then which one you want to apply to, because there's some of these things that you can do together and others that you can't. Okay, so we'll start all the way on the left there, college prep. So every single class that we offer at Carter High School is a college prep course. So by default, if you are a Carter student, you are going to be college prep. Okay, so you'll notice up there in the descriptor of a college prep student, it says, I want to be ready for college when I graduate. That's our goal with all Carter students, is that when you get to the end of senior year, that you are ready for college and able to apply to college, whether that's a 2-year college or a 4-year college. We're going to try and keep you on track for all of that. Okay, so our regular college prep students at Carter High School have 6 classes their freshman year. You're doing English 9, Math 1 or Math 2, depending upon where you land, and then science. The CCP is Common Core College Prep. That's what those stand for. You're doing PE, and then you've got room in your schedule as a freshman to do 2 electives. Okay, now the next program that we have is honors, and this can be honors or AP. And if you are a student who falls in this, you're saying, I want to challenge myself with rigorous classes and better prepare myself for college. Unlike middle school, if you decide to do honors or AP, you do not have to do all honors or AP. So you really have the choice of like, hey, I just want to do English, or hey, I'm more of a math science person. So you can challenge yourself where you want to. So same kind of thing as a freshman, you're going to have 6 classes. For English 9, you can do college prep or honors. For Math 1 or 2, you can do college prep or honors. For science, you can do college prep or honors. Okay, so you really have choices there as far as what you want to do. And then you'll have PE 9, because all of our students have PE 9, and then room for 2 electives. Okay, so that's the only difference between our college prep program and honors program, is that you're just choosing to take some honors or AP. Okay, there are, if you look through our online catalog, and we'll send a link for that along with this video, but if you look through the online course catalog, there are some AP courses that are open to freshmen as well if you want to take those as electives. It's AP Human Geography and AP Art History. Those are the 2 that we'll have a lot of students that will take. Okay. All right. So our next up is our AVID program. This is, I want to have structure and support that will prepare me for a 4-year college. Ms. Smalls, why don't you talk about AVID, since you're the AVID counselor?
Yeah, so AVID is meant, right, for students who are individually determined. They want that college access at the end of their 4 years here at Carter. And it can be a mix of different things. As Mr. Wilson was sharing, with our honors program, you have the opportunity to choose those things that you feel that you really are a good match for, you excel in. You want to do honors maybe in English, but maybe you don't want to do it in science. AVID is there to support you through those choices. So maybe you're kind of like on the edge about like, I'm pretty good at science, but I don't know that an honors would be a good fit for me. AVID kind of provides that safe space to support you through that. So it really is encouraging you to make sure that you're pushing yourselves to trying out those honors classes, but that AVID elective is built into that school day. So that way you are building the community within the students that you're in there with, as well as college tutors that come in and help support. So that way you can find success with some of those different things that you want to try out.
Good, good. And so along with that, guys, and if you've been in AVID in middle school, you'll already know that AVID is an actual class. So as a 9th grader, if you're in AVID, you're taking AVID 9 as one of your electives, and then you've got room for an elective. And typically the AVID program is going to want you to start your foreign language, but you don't have to start that right off the bat in freshman year if you've got other things that you want to do. And then like Ms. Smalls was saying, you've got choices between honors or college prep for your classes there. Okay, so that's AVID. if I'm in Avid in middle school, do I still have to apply if I want to be in Carter's program?
Yes, you do. We want to know that that individual determination, right, follows you through high school. We want to know that that is still the place that you want to see yourself in with high school.
Okay, and that application is on our Carter High School website. We'll send out the link to that along with this video as well, okay? Our next program that we want to talk about is our Alpha Scholars program. So our Alpha Scholars program has been around at Carter now for, gosh, I think it's almost 10 years. And basically, if you're an Alpha Scholar student, you're saying, I want all honors in AP, and I want to be competitive for a highly selective college. So we designed this program to specifically support those crazy students that want to do honors in AP everything, and to provide support for you so that you can hopefully be competitive for a hard to get into school down the road. Okay, so what that looks like as a freshman is you're in 7 classes because we want you to do a 0 period. And the reason why we do that is that we really want you to take your first AP class, because you're saying, I want all honors in AP. So all of our Alpha Scholar students do AP Human Geography. They start their foreign language, and then we do the 0 period so that we still have room for an elective, because we still really want you to be doing something that you're passionate about that isn't just academic. And so your 0 period is PE as a freshman, so that you can have room for that elective. And then it says or, but if you're an Alpha Scholars, you're doing honors English, honors math 1 or 2, and then honors science. Because again, Alpha Scholars is I want to do it all. Okay, do you have to do it all? No, you don't. Because again, if you're over here and you're on our honors pathway, or even if you're an Avid student, you can do some honors or like 1 honors. Alpha Scholars is I want to do it all the way through, and I'm hoping to be like competitive for a highly selective college at some point. You do have to apply for that program. We will send that link out as well. The way that we do Alpha now is freshman year is considered pre-Alpha, as long as your GPA and the classes that you've been doing right now look okay, like you're going to be okay jumping into all honors or AP. We let everybody come in as a 9th grader, and then as long as you're maintaining a minimum GPA, it's a 3.85, we will let you stay in that program throughout high school. Does Avid have a minimum GPA as well?
Yes, our minimum GPA for Avid is a 3.0. So make sure that you're considering that when looking into applying for that program. And even with getting in, it's the expectation that you're going to maintain that 3.0 GPA.
Good. Okay, so 3.0 for Avid, 3.85 that you have to maintain if you're going to stay in Alpha. And that has to do with being eligible for money down the road for college. And we'll talk more about that later. We don't need to get into all that right now. Okay, our early college program is I want to earn community college credit in high school. This is our program that we have with Valley College, where 2 of the Valley classes every semester are happening in your 6-period schedule. So that means you're in 4 Carter classes and then 2 Valley classes. Freshman year, you're doing English with us at Carter, either honors or regular, and then math with us at Carter, either honors or regular, 2 Valley classes, PE 9. And then we left room in your 4-year plan in early college to either do your foreign language or to take an elective. But we really need you to know early college limits your choices as far as what you're going to do throughout your 4 years. So if you are one of those students that's like, hey, I really want to be an ASB and yearbook, and I want to try and figure out how to still take that like art class that I'm super passionate about, that you might want to consider other programs, because early college really is going to lock you into those 2 Valley classes every semester. We've been able to figure it out at Carter so that you can still have 1 elective, but if you do 1 elective with early college in your schedule, you are signing up to do foreign language in the summer, because foreign language still has to happen for college eligibility. Okay, and you do have to apply for the early college program. We'll include that application in there as well. And the minimum GPA, I think, to apply for early college is a 2.5. Is that right? Yeah, it's a 2.5. And then we expect you to maintain that 2.5, although most of our early college students have a much better GPA than that. Okay, is there anything I missed as far as the early college stuff?
Sounds good.
Okay, so these are all good programs, guys. When you're considering like which one you want to apply to, for Avid and early college, you can be in both of these programs. We have a handful of students that do Avid and early college. It just means that Avid is taking up your space as an elective, which means it's going to be that much more important to be doing foreign language over the summer. So those 2 you can be part of. Avid and Alpha Scholars don't really make any sense to do together, because Alpha Scholars is trying to support you for doing all the honors in AP, and we want you to do that first AP Human Geography class your freshman year. So you would not be an Avid and Alpha. Those are really two different populations, okay? Hopefully we've helped clarify things and not made things more confusing, but in general, we really wanted you to be able to see all of our different programs side by side so you can decide which one you want to apply for. Again, the application links are going to be in the same email where you saw this video, and they're going to be on our website as well. And if you have any questions, we'll be sending out information shortly about our incoming freshman parent night as well, and we will do a program Q&A during that time if people have questions, or counselors will be available to answer questions as well.
Yeah,
okay?
So please join us. You know, if you need some clarifying, please join us.
Yep. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate your time. We're looking forward to you being at Carter next year.